Hey guys, it's Lauren and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm so excited for this video. I feel like I say that in every video. I'm truly genuinely excited for this video. So today is going to be a 2019 bullet journal setup and plan with me kind of thing. So I'm basically going to be starting a new journal for 2019 and I'm going to be showing you guys how I'm setting it up and all that jazz. Let's hop right into the video. Okay, so starting off, I am opening my brand new bullet journal. This is the Leuchtturm one in a pretty berry color, and I made a little sticker with my name and I put it on the front. I'm hoping to decorate this journal and adding more fun stickers throughout the year. So I started off by flipping to the front cover and adding my name, and then also am adding like a year at a glance kind of like flip out thing. So I know many people do this with the key. You can use that as well, but I personally don't need a key, so I'm going to be putting the year at a glance there. When I put it on the first page of my journal, it's kind of inconvenient for me to flip back and forth, so I did that instead. So on the first actual page of my journal, I've been doing this ever since 2017 or 2016, but basically I just draw a box and write my name in it and the year underneath. I think it's really simple, but it's fun to carry on the little tradition I made, I guess. So the first spread I'm doing this year is a birthday spread. I'm basically writing down all the months of the year, and I'm going to be writing like the day and like whoever's birthday I'm trying to keep track of. I memorize most of my friends' birthday, but I always think it's good to write it down just in case you forget. And I'm doing like a little birthday cake doodle at the bottom, which is really fun. Okay, so next is my 20 before 2020 list. This is basically like a bucket list, but more of like a yearly term kind of thing. So it's not like goals of like what I want to accomplish, but it's like things I want to get done, basically. More like bigger projects, but enough to be able to accomplish within a year. And I think it's just really cool. It sounds kind of fun, like 20 in 2020. And then like last year was 19 before 2019, so I don't know, I thought that was kind of cool. So I basically just drew 20 boxes, wrote the numbers 1 through 20, and in each box I'm going to be writing the like little task that I want, or project that I want to accomplish by 2020. And I think I'm just going to add a drop shadow or find a way to cross it off when I accomplish that. So as you can tell, my color scheme for this year is going to be like a nude tan beige. I don't know what you call that color, but last year I went with like a pink and black kind of thing, but I think I just wanted to keep it really simple and fresh looking. I didn't want to do just black and white because I'm more of like a colorful person, so I definitely added a little pop of color with the little tan accents throughout the setup. Okay, so my next spread is going to be a double page spread. This is going to be my resolutions and reflections page. So if you know me, every single time I like to set a goal, I always like to reflect upon it after I set it or within the time frame I set it. So I'm going to come back to this at the end of 2019. So basically I split the page into four categories that I wanted to split my goals into. So it was school, drill, health, and like life/other kind of thing. And I just wrote it in a really minimal cursive down the side, and I drew it as a box. And so basically at the beginning of the year I'm going to set my goals on the left hand side, and at the end of the year I'm going to come back and reflect on it on the right hand side. I think it's important to reflect on your goals as much as it is to set your goals in the first place. So yeah. So my next spread, I title it Important Events to Remember. I did this last year. It is also a double spreader, and I kind of like made it look really natural, kind of like a fairy light kind of wired border, but I basically like to doodle any accomplishments, any important events that I went to, been, or experienced, and I just like to write it all down. I think it's just really fun to visualize that. So my next spread is going to be spreads full of creativity and ideas. So this is going to be a theme ideas and a video idea spread. So on the left I'm going to be doing bullet journal, monthly doodles, and theme and spread ideas. And on the right hand side I'm going to be doing video ideas. I did split it into 3 categories of like art and bullet journaling, beauty and fashion, and lifestyle/other kind of video. And I also added drop shadow. I'm not sure if I like the drop shadow look, but it definitely makes the box pop from the page. So my next spread is a video plan, so I'm doing this as a double spread again. I'm basically gonna do my vertical calendar spread. If you haven't watched any of my other planning with me's, you should, but I'm basically gonna write, I think, every Friday in this year because I'm gonna be trying to post every Friday. So I'm gonna be trying to like keep out a plan of all the videos. I do pre-film, so that's why I like to have a big plan. So the next spread is 10-minute tasks. This is basically like a productive kind of spread, and basically whenever I have any extra time on my hands, I can look back and refer to this page to do some things that only take like 10 minutes. So I put stuff as like cleaning makeup brushes or like making my bed or stuff like that, like when I'm bored or I don't have some extra spare time, I can do something to actually be productive. So my next spread is a volunteer log. I am in high school, I do need to volunteer still, and I love volunteering, and so I just wanted to keep track of how many hours I've been volunteering. So I just wrote down basically a log. This is the event with the hours and then a total to add up all my hours. My next spread is a travel and destinations and dreams and desires. So there are two different spreads, and I definitely messed up on both titles. That's why I had to glue stuff on top of each side. But anyways, basically the travel and destinations is I'm going to be doodling and writing down little memories and stuff from places I've traveled to and like the month it is. And dreams and desires are more of like far future dreams, but I just like to visualize it. So I just wrote down like any crazy thing that I would love to ever happen kind of thing. So there's that. My next spread is the bubble tea log. I know this sounds crazy, but I love bubble tea, and I know in my last bullet journal I had like a recommendation list because there were so many different locations around my area to get bubble tea, and I thought it would be fun to try out many different places, but I also think it's important to try out new drinks. I am the type of person who would get the same drink every single time, so I'm writing down a little log with the place, the drink, and how I would rate it just so I remember if I liked it or not. And then the next spread right next to it is like an accumulative wish list. I think it's always important, as you heard in my last week's bullet journaling video, I think it's always important to keep a list of like things you want. Not in a spoiled way, but I think it's just important to know what you want, and so that you don't get something you don't need. Or I think it's important to want something for a long time, because that means once you get it, you'll end up like liking it and using it longer than you would if you just all of a sudden spontaneously wanted something. So my last two spreads before my January plan with me begins are a before we start page and a quote page. So before we start is kind of like a mental, like emotionally keeping track kind of page. I don't know how to explain it, but in my last bullet journal I had like an end of year reflection page, and this is basically the same thing but at the beginning of the year, because last year I wish I had something to look at from the beginning of the year to see how I felt. So basically this is what it is, just my what I envision for the year, how I feel, and like where I want to be within a year and stuff like that, you know, just the basics. So on the right, I'm doing a quote page. I think it's really good to have quote pages just to motivate yourself. I think it's a good way to start off the new year. So this quote says, "This is the beginning of anything you want." So basically you can control how this year can go. I mean, you can't control everything, but you can control like your choices and your decisions that you make throughout this year to get yourself closer to your goals. This is like an overused quote. I just took it right off of Google, but yeah, there's that. And I know my white gel pen like didn't show up very well on the camera, but I did go back and fix it. So I can't believe this is like the end of this bullet journal setup. I'm so excited for 2019 to start, and I'm so excited to create and try different theme ideas and everything. Let me know if you guys have any theme ideas for January. I still haven't planned it yet, but I'm going to really soon, so yeah. I will be posting my January plan with me on the first day of the new year, which sounds crazy, but I can't wait to see you then, and I hope you enjoy your winter or holidays, or yeah. Okay, that's all for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you ever recreate my spreads, make sure to tag me in them. I would love to see it. My socials are linked down below. And Give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me, and see you guys next week. Bye!